This is Jhonny Miles. He was born in 1905 here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. In Nova Scotia, he's a local star when it comes to long-distance running in the early 1900s. Shortly after Jhonny was born, him and his family moved up to Sydney, Cape Breton, where his dad was the manager of the Sydney Mines. In Cape Breton today, there's the Sydney Mines Heritage Museum and Fossil Center that holds artifacts and photos from the town's prime mining days. Jhonny had several jobs as a young teen, one being working at his father's coal mine at only age 11, another one being grocery boy. He liked this job because he would wear big boots while he ran to get his exercise in.
Finally, at only age 16 in 1922, he started his running journey. At the time, he was just running a few mile races through Cape Breton. His father was back from the war and was coaching him in these local races. Just 3 years after he started running, he was the Canadian winner of the 5-mile as well as the winner of the Halifax Hurdle 10-mile. Just the next year, 1926, the 4th year of his career, he ran his first Boston Marathon. When he went to the Boston Marathon, no one knew who he was. He was just an average boy from Nova Scotia that no one knew. Winning the first long marathon was his first extremely big achievement. A Boston Marathon is 26.2 miles, otherwise known as 42.2 kilometers. To put that into perspective, from here in Wolfville to Mount Uniacke on the highway, it is about 56 kilometers, which would take 40 to 45 minutes to drive. Jhonny impressed all by completing it in just 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 40 seconds in these shoes.
Because they asked him what this boy from Canada came to Boston for. They asked him if he came to run in a race. Jhonny said no. I came to win the race.
He went on to win another Boston Marathon in 1929. This made Jhonny the only Nova Scotian to win the Boston Marathon twice. In the same year, he also ran the Toronto 15-mile and the Hamilton Marathon, placing first in all 3 marathons that year.
Jhonny's career slowed down after this, but he never let his legacy die. In 1975, Jhonny Miles started a marathon in his name and moved back to Pictou to run the marathon. As time went on, he passed the reins to someone else to take over. This marathon takes place in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, and his event is enjoyed by many people of all ages.
21st running of the Jhonny Miles Marathon. Here we'll celebrate
In recognition of Jhonny Miles' journey and impact on Nova Scotia, there is a statue of him created by Bogue Bamford in 2008. This statue is located on the grounds of the elementary school Sydney Mines. This statue recognized his accomplishments of winning 2 Boston Marathons and being named Nova Scotia's top distance runner. The people of Nova Scotia honor Jhonny and want to carry on his memory forever.
Sydney Mines is rightfully proud of Jhonny Miles, the community's 2-time Boston Marathon winner of nearly a century ago.
Over the years, Jhonny accomplished many of his dreams and won many awards. In 1929, he received the Will Cloney International Award for Sports. In 1969, he was inducted into the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame. In 1971, he received the Dalhousie Award, and in 1982, he was awarded the Order of Canada, which is Canada's highest honor. After retiring from running, he worked for International Harvester, which is an American manufacturer of agriculture and construction equipment. He died in June 2003 at age 97, the day of the Jhonny Miles Marathon in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. Jhonny will forever remain a star here in Nova Scotia